Hello friends, my name's Clifton Davis, in case you don't know. And if you are on my Facebook page, which most of you are, you know I'm a recovering alcoholic. And I'm not afraid to tell you the craziness I went through. Matter of fact, writing about it is major therapy for me. I went through some hard times with alcohol, and luckily I'm here today to tell you about it. One thing I am proud of, I did come out on the other side, and I was able to write about it a little bit in my book. It's called a Cliff Note. Yeah, I'm a author. I'm a struggling author, trying to bust through the red tape and make it successful. But that's not why I'm doing this video. Matter of fact, I don't like being on the screen at all. But I was talking to somebody about my alcoholism the other day, and I told them, I said, you need to read my post, and maybe you'll understand me a little bit better. This person said, well, I don't read much, and I got to thinking there's a lot of people who don't read much, so let me make a video every now and again and let them know what I'm all about. And so I'm going to paraphrase my post. The name of the post is, I'm so much more than a drunk. And it says, folks, I'm sober today. And don't applaud me for that, because I'm not done yet. Through my time of being an alcoholic and going through recovery, I went through my share of relapses. And if you don't know what a relapse is when you go back to drinking. You fall off the wagon, you let life grab a hold of you, and you start back to your old ways. And I've done that a few times. And so I'm telling you my story today. Telling my stories became a lot easier to me. Before, it was really hard because, you never knew how people was going to respond. And it seems like today, since I've told my deep, dark secrets of alcoholism, some people are cheering me on. They're saying, hey, Cliff, that's great that you're doing that. And then I got other people out there that I've known for years that doesn't say a word. They really don't know what to say. And then I've got friends that have been my friends for years, that have heard my story, and I've never heard from them again. They disappeared. And that's okay, because people believe or think, some people, that you can't be friends with an addict or alcoholic. That, it's hard to have a relationship with them. But folks, it doesn't have to be. There's so many people out there that think they know me. They think they know what I went through. They've never walked in my shoes, but they know what alcoholism or being an addict's all about. And there's so much knowledge that I'd like to give people about that. So many things I would just like to say, wait a minute, back up. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me explain. Or let someone else in your life that's an addict or alcoholic that's recovering, let them explain. And there's so many people that don't want to hear your story. And I still sometimes find hesitation in telling my story because of the hateful, mean things that people, sometimes say to you about it. And, no one wants to hear mean things. It's just human nature. But I want to tell you, folks, being sober as an alcoholic, and I'm sure it is also as a person that takes drugs, it's hard to stay sober nowadays. For me, as an alcoholic, folks, there's a liquor store on every corner. I can go out here and buy liquor every day. It's legal, which makes it easy for me. I'm not breaking the law unless I'm driving a car or unless I'm hurting someone. Drinking, being drunk, is not illegal. I still think about the times I was drinking and how hard it was to wake up every day. But you know what, folks? Today, it's hard to stay sober. It's very hard to stay sober. But you know what's harder than that? The life I was living as a drunk. I can remember, folks, waking up every morning with that relentless desire to get my hands on a bottle of vodka and drink it until I was in limbo, knowing that every time I took a drink, I was getting myself closer and closer to a slow death. Because, folks, it's affected my health in lots of different ways. I still think about the times I woke up and looked in the mirror thinking, you freaking drunk. It's still hard today to hold back tears because drinking was killing me. You know, folks, I think about the lives I destroyed, the bridges that I burned with my family and my friends and people I love. Because when I drink, I turn into a vicious, rotten monster. I say the meanest things. I look at you with hate. And folks, most of you who know me know that's not the kind of guy I am. But that's what alcohol turned me into. Folks, I went to jail for months. Went to rehab for months. Had my freedom taken away from me. Something I'll never get back. But here I am, Lord, thinking, you brought me back out of it. Now what am I supposed to do? Like I said, folks, as a recovering alcoholic, I think it's my duty to help people just like me. And I mean, I can't do it for you. All I can do is tell you my story and hold your hand. Sit with you if you need me to. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on with you. But unless you want help, folks, you're not going to get it. I was that way too. I was stubborn. I didn't want any help. I wanted to drink. I didn't want to think about things. You know, instead of dealing with the problems I was having, dealing with my life struggles, I drank alcohol and more alcohol and more alcohol until I wasn't even Clifton Davis anymore. But today, I'm grateful because I'm one of the few people that gets the opportunity to come up out of that. I'm blessed to find my way out. Now let me say this. A lot of people are uncomfortable around alcoholics. Well, folks, don't be. If you've never been around an alcoholic before, tell me. If you have never talked to an alcoholic before, or you want to ask questions, ask me. Folks, I promise you this. You are a lot more uncomfortable around me than I am you. Because I like to tell my story. It's a release for me. Plus, I walk away after telling my story thinking, if I helped one person, maybe it was all worth it. You know, I don't believe God ever puts you through anything for nothing. I do believe God puts you through things. And the Bible always says, it won't be easy, but I'll be there and I'll go through it with you. So I think when he puts you through things like that, it's all about learning and all about teaching. And that's what I want to do. I want to teach people if possible. I want to tell my story. I want to help. So folks, don't pity me or have sympathy for me or feel sorry for me. Don't look at me every time you see me and shake my hand and tell me you're sorry. Because I don't want your sympathy. I don't want you to look at me because I'm not a victim of alcohol. Not anymore. So I'm telling you guys this because I want you to know this. I hope you guys are my friends. And I want you to know who I am and what I'm about. I'm so much more than this crazy disease. But it is a part of me. And it always will be. And I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. I've made my peace with that. And I hope that you can look past it. But if you can't, it's okay. I got a lot of people in my life that will look past it. Folks, I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. If there's anything I can ever do for anybody out there, send me a text, send me a Facebook message. God didn't save me for nothing. It's my duty now to help somebody like I've been helped. Thank you.